Everything feels quiet like you. Not too loud, not hard to find. In the smallest things I do, you're still somewhere in my mind. There's a stillness in the way that the sunlight hits the floor. I don't need to run away or search for something more. You're not gone, you're just unseen, like a calm I've come to trust, living softly in between everything that feels like us. And I stay right where I am, letting everything align. There's a peace I understand in this gentle state of mind. Still here with you in the quiet, in the way the light softly bends. I don't try to deny it, it's a calm that never ends. The world moves slow through the day, like it knows where to land. I don't need to find a way or try to understand. You're not gone from this place, not a thought I erase, more like a steady grace I quietly embrace. And I breathe without fear, letting everything align. Still here with you through all of time. I woke up slow with the sunlight on your side of the room. Coffee's still warm, but the air feels a little too quiet. There's something soft in the way the curtains move, like they remember you standing right there. I don't rush these moments anymore, I let the silence settle like a friend. Every second gently pours into something I don't need to understand. And maybe life is just this, a quiet cup and a passing breeze. Nothing loud, nothing missed, just you in memory with me. I walk outside, hear the city start to breathe. People passing like waves I don't need to chase. There's peace in knowing I don't have to be anywhere but here in this slow pace. And maybe love doesn't leave, it just changes where it stays. In the warmth of simple things, in the calm of ordinary days. So I take another sip, let the morning wrap around me. If you're somewhere in this light, then you're still a part of me. clock keeps moving, but I don't feel the rush. There's something gentle in the way today unfolds. Your voice still lingers in the quiet hush, like a story that never really grows old. I sit by the window, watching shadows fade. Every passing hour feels the same but new. There's comfort in the calm we made, even if it's just me remembering you. Time doesn't break, it bends into moments we carry on. Even when something ends, it somehow still goes on. I don't need answers now, I don't need to understand. Some things are better somehow left untouched in our hands. And maybe that's enough to breathe and let it be. Life doesn't have to be tough when it moves this quietly. Steam rises slow from the cup in my hand, like thoughts I never say out loud. There's a space where you used to stand, still wrapped in something soft and proud. I remember how you laugh at nothing at all, turning quiet into something warm. Even the smallest things would fall into a rhythm we could form. Now it's just me and this view, but it doesn't feel so far. Every little thing I do still knows where you are. Maybe love doesn't fade, it just softens with time, like colors that gently shade into something more kind. So I sit and I stay, let the moment drift through. In the simplest kind of way, it still feels like you. The sunlight leans across the floor, like it's trying not to wake the day. I don't feel the need for more. Everything is quietly okay. Your name floats in the back of my mind, not heavy, not pulling me down. Just a trace I don't need to find, still somehow always around. There's a calm in letting go without really losing anything, like a river moving slow, still holding everything. I close my eyes just to feel how soft the world can be. Sometimes the realest things are real in what we barely see. And in this slow afternoon, with nothing left to prove, life hums a gentle tune, and I just let it move. There's a quiet place inside my chest where your voice still softly stays. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't press, it just lives in quiet ways. I don't try to pull it close or push it far away. Some things you learn to hold without needing them to stay. And maybe that's the truth. Love doesn't need a name. It doesn't fade with youth. It just changes shape. I walk through days like this with a calm I didn't know. Nothing loud to miss, just a steady kind of flow. And in that space so small, you're still a part of me. Not everything has to fall. Some things just quietly be. Pass like drifting clouds, no sharp edges, nothing loud. I don't chase what's not around, I just let my feet stay on the ground. Your memory feels like a song, I don't need to play too much. It's always been there all along, in the smallest kind of touch. I don't feel alone in this. There's a warmth I can't explain. Even in the quietness, there's no trace of pain. Maybe peace is just this, a moment stretched so wide. Nothing more to miss, nothing left to hide. So I breathe and I stay. Let the world move slow in this quiet way. There's more than I know. There's a light that doesn't fade, even when you're not around. It lingers in the plans we made, in every soft and silent sound. I don't need to call your name to feel you somewhere near. It's never really been the same, but it's never disappeared. Somewhere in between what we had and what we lost, there's a space unseen that never counts the cost. I live inside that line where nothing feels too far, where every quiet sign still leads me where you are. And in that gentle glow that never asks for more, I finally start to know what all this calm is for. Don't need the world to move so fast. I'm okay right where I am. Some things are meant to last, but that doesn't make them less than. You were never just a part, you were something I still feel, like a quiet beating heart that never needed to heal. I don't look back with regret, there's nothing I would change. Every moment we ever met still feels within my range. And if life goes on like this, soft and undefined, there's nothing I would miss in this quiet state of mind. So I stay like this today, with nothing left to prove, letting everything just stay exactly as it moves. There's a silence that feels warm, not empty, not alone, like a calm before a storm that never fully comes. I sit and let it be, no need to fill the space. There's something here I see in this slow and quiet place. Your memory doesn't shout, it barely even speaks, but I never doubt it's there in every week. Time doesn't take away what it softly rearranges. Some things choose to stay even through the changes. And in this quiet air, with nothing left to say, I find you everywhere in the softest kind of way. I don't need a perfect day, just something soft and real, a quiet place to stay, and space enough to feel. You were never loud or bright, but somehow always there, like a calm and steady light floating through the air. I carry that with me in everything I do. There's a kind of peace I see that always leads to you, not in a way that holds or keeps me from my way, but in a way that folds into each passing day. And maybe that's enough. It doesn't need to rush when it feels this quietly. There's a softness in the way the morning falls, like it knows exactly how to hold the day. I don't hear your footsteps in these halls, but somehow you never went away. I don't reach for what is gone, I don't try to bring it back. Somewhere it just lives alone in the quiet I don't lack. Every breath feels slow and kind, like the world is letting me be. Nothing heavy on my mind, just a calm I didn't see. And if you're somewhere in this light, drifting through the same soft air, then everything feels right, like you're still right there. There's a softness in the way the morning falls, like it knows exactly how to hold the day. I don't hear your footsteps in these halls, but somehow you never went away. I don't reach for what is gone, I don't try to bring it back. Somewhere it just lives along in the quiet I don't lack. Every breath feels slow and kind, like the world is letting me be. Nothing heavy on my mind, just a calm I didn't see. And if you're somewhere in this light, drifting through the same soft air, then everything feels right, like you're still right there. Sitting by the window where the light comes in, tracing little patterns on the glass. There's a gentle calm beneath my skin, like I finally learned to let things pass. Your name doesn't echo loud, it barely even shows, but it rests beneath the clouds in the place that only knows. I don't need to chase the past or question what we had. Some things were not meant to last, but they're not meant to fade. In the quiet of this day, like it's careful not to break. There's a peace I've slowly found in every breath I take. You were never just a phase, not something passing by. You still live in quiet ways, like colors in the sky. I don't miss you like before. There's no ache, no sharp divide. Just a feeling at the core that gently stays inside. Maybe that's enough to carry through the day. Nothing hard or rough, just a soft and steady way. We never said, still floating in between. Not lost, not left for dead, just resting in the unseen. I don't try to pull them close or force them into sound. Some things matter most when they're not spelled out loud. I feel you in the quiet space where nothing needs to be, like a soft and distant place that still belongs to me. And even as time goes, taking everything along, there's a silence that still knows where we both belong. We didn't break, we slowly changed, like seasons passing through. Nothing lost, just rearranged into something new. I still feel you in the breeze, in the way the light leans in the smallest memories that quietly begin. We still leave a trace of who we are. The sunlight fades into a softer shade, like it's trying to stay a little longer. There's a quiet warmth it leaves that somehow makes me stronger. I don't rush to fill the space, the silence stay. There's a comfort in this place that wasn't here before today. You're not gone, just out of sight, somewhere in the flow, like the end of fading light in the late day glow. And I carry that with ease, not heavy the falling light. There was a time I thought I lost something I could never find, counting every quiet cost, holding pieces in my mind. But now it feels different somehow, like everything is still here. I don't question it right now. There's no need for fear. Nothing's really missing. It just changed its place. In every quiet rhythm, in every gentle space, and I walk through it all without needing to hold, letting everything fall into something soft and whole. Some things don't need to end, they just shift and move aside, like a quiet, steady friend walking softly by your side. I don't hold on to the past, but I don't push it away. It's a feeling meant to last in a quiet way. You're not something I forgot, not a shadow in the dark. You're a gentle, steady thought, like a small and glowing spark. And that's the way it stays, simple, calm and true. In the middle of my days, there's always you. I used to think love had to stay, or it would lose its meaning. But now I see a different way in every quiet feeling. It doesn't need to hold me tight or follow every step. It lives in soft and distant light and promises we kept. I carry it without a weight, like air I never see. There's no need to hesitate, it's already part of me. And in that space so wide, where nothing feels confined, I let it gently ride through the corners of my mind. feel a quiet kind of grace in every little sound. There's no need to reach too far or change what's already here. Life doesn't need to be hard when everything feels clear. You were part of all of this in ways that never fade. Even in the quiet bliss of choices that we made. And maybe this is all that I was meant to see. Nothing big or small, just life unfolding quietly. The morning comes without a sound, soft light falling on the floor. There's no need to turn around or ask for anything more. I let the quiet fill the room like a song I've always known. Even in this gentle gloom, I don't feel alone. Your memory doesn't pull, it simply stays nearby, like something calm and full, resting in the sky. I take my time to breathe, let every second stay. There's nothing I believe that needs to change today. And in this steady flow, with nothing left to prove, life begins to show how softly it can move. There's a feeling in the air that I don't try to name. Something quiet, something rare that never feels the same. I sit and watch it pass like clouds across the sky. Moments never meant to last, but never saying goodbye. You're not gone from here, just somewhere out of sight, still somehow very near, and everything that feels right. And maybe that's enough to carry through the day. Nothing hard or rough, just a softer way. So I stay in this calm, let it settle deep inside. There's a quiet kind of warmth that I don't need to hide. Your voice feels like an echo now, not loud but always there. I don't question why or how, it lingers in the air. There's a peace I didn't know in letting things just be, like a gentle undertow, pulling quiet lift just as they stand. And in that quiet space where nothing feels too far, I still can trace exactly where you are. It's not a longing hate, it's something calm and true, a memory I don't break, still softly holding you. I don't feel the need to run or chase what's out of reach. There's something in this quiet sun that says I've learned enough. The day unfolds so slow, like it's meant to stay. Every little thing I know feels simple in this way. You're part of what I see in ways I can't explain, like a quiet harmony that doesn't need a name. I walk without a plan, let the hours pass me by. There's nothing I began that I need to deny. And maybe that is peace, not searching for the end, just letting everything release into something I can blend. There are corners of my mind where everything feels still. No pressure left to find, no distance left to fill. You live inside that space, soft and undefined. Not a memory I chase, just something intertwined. I don't need to explain or figure out the past. Some things remain without needing to last. And in those quiet places where nothing feels too loud, I see familiar traces hidden in the crowd. It's a gentle kind of knowing that never asks for more, just a calm and steady flowing like waves along the shore. The light moves slow across the day, like it's careful where it lands. I don't try to push away what I don't understand. There's something in the calm that feels enough for me, like a quiet open palm, letting everything just be. You're not a distant thought, you're not a fading light, more like this goes. There's a peace in letting go that only silence shows. So I stay right here with nothing left to prove. Everything feels clear when I let it move. The room is still, the air is soft. Nothing pulls me far away. I don't need to think too much. I just let the moment stay. Your presence feels the same, not gone, just out of view. Like a quiet hidden flame, still gently burning through. I don't reach for what has passed or try to bring it near. Some things are meant to last in a way that's always here. And in that gentle hold, where nothing feels too tight, life begins to unfold in the softest kind of light. Somewhere between now and then, there's a place I often go. Not quite where we've been, but somewhere I still know. It doesn't ask for more, it doesn't need to stay. Just a quiet open door that never fades away. I walk through it with ease, without a single fear, like a soft and silent breeze that tells me you are near. And even as time moves, carrying everything along, there's something that proves nothing ever feels too gone. It's not about the past or what we couldn't keep. Some things are built to last in the calm we softly keep. There's a distance that feels kind, not empty, not too far, like something in my mind, still knowing where you are. I don't try to close the space or make it disappear. There's a quiet kind of grace in keeping you right here. to say what I already know. Some things find their way in a steady, silent flow. It's a gentle kind of truth that never fades away, even in the quiet proof of another passing day. I move through the day like a passing breeze, nothing holding me too tight. There's a quiet sense of ease in everything that feels right. You're not something I've lost or something far away, more like a gentle cost I learned to carry this way. It doesn't weigh me down, it doesn't pull me back, just a calm, steady sound that I don't seem to lack. And in this simple state, with nothing left to chase, I don't hesitate to stay within this space. Life doesn't need to rush or prove what it can be. Sometimes it's enough to just let it be. The day begins without a sound, light slowly touching every wall. There's no need to look around, nothing pressing me at all. I let the moment gently stay, like a breath I didn't know. Everything just falls in place, in a quiet, steady flow. You feel close without a trace, not a voice, not something loud, more like a familiar space, hidden softly in a cloud. I don't try to hold or chase what was never meant to stay. There's a calm I can embrace in the softness of today. And as time moves slow and wide, I just let it come and go. There's a peace I can't deny in the things I don't control. There's light resting on the table, like it's waiting just for me. I don't need a grand label for this quiet clarity. Coffee cools, but I don't mind. Time is softer than before. There's a rhythm I can find in the stillness I ignore. You're not gone, you're just unseen, like a thought that softly stays, living somewhere in between all my quiet passing days. I don't question where it goes or how everything has changed. There's a comfort that just grows when nothing feels too strange. And I sit here in this glow, There's a truth I've come to know. Peace can live in simple time. Hours turn without a sound, like pages I don't need to read. Every moment gently found in the space where I can breathe. There's no hurry in my chest, no weight pulling me away. I've learned how to let things rest in the quiet of the day. You're still part of what I feel, not a shadow, not a dream, just something soft and real, flowing underneath the scene. I don't need to understand why it stays or where it goes. Some things rest better unplanned in the calm that silence shows. And I follow where it leads without needing to define. There's a peace in simple needs in a life that feels like mine. There's a feeling faint and near, like a whisper in the air. Not something I can hear, but I know it's always there. I don't try to bring it close or push it far away. It's just something that I chose to let quietly stay. You're not distant, not quite gone, just a part of everything, like the early light at dawn or the hush that mornings bring. And in that gentle space where nothing feels too tight, I can almost see your face in the softness of the light. It's not longing, not regret, just a calm I've come to know. Some things never really said, they just shift into a glow. I don't need to hold too tight or keep what's meant to move. There's a softness in the light that quietly helps me choose. Every moment comes and goes, like waves along the shore. There's a rhythm that just knows I don't need to ask for more. There's a warmth inside the quiet, like a song without a sound. I don't try to define it, I just let it stay around. The day moves slow and kind, nothing pulling me away. There's a peace I've come to find in the softness of today. You're not something I've lost or something I must keep, more like a gentle thought that quietly runs deep. I don't need to make it clear or say what it might mean. Some things are always near, even when they're unseen. And in that silent glow that never fades too far, there's something I now know. You are where I am. Light passes through the room like it's searching for a place. I don't feel a sense of gloom, just a calm I can embrace. Every shadow softly fades into something I don't chase. There's a quiet in the shades that I've slowly learned to face. You're still part of what I see in the way the daylight moves. Not a memory that leaves, but a presence that improves. I don't need to look behind or wonder what could be. There's a peace I've come to find in just letting things be. And as everything flows on without needing to explain, I feel something soft and strong in the calm that will remain. There's a space that feels so light, not empty, not too full, like a calm between the nights that quietly feels beautiful. I don't need to fill it in or make it something more. There's a quiet deep within that I've never felt before. You're still living in that space, not a thought I need to chase, more like something I embrace in a slow and gentle way. And I don't need to define what was real or what remains. There's a softness in the line between losses and gains. So I stay right where I am, letting everything align. There's a peace I understand in this gentle state of mind. Days move easy, soft and wide, nothing pulling me too There's a calm I cannot hide in just being where we are. I don't need to chase a sound or follow every sign. There's a quiet all around that feels steady and kind. You're not something I've outgrown or something left behind, more like something I have known in the corners of my mind. And in that gentle flow where nothing feels too fast, there's a truth I've come to know. Some things were meant to last, not in ways that hold too tight or keep me from my way, but in a soft and steady light that follows every day. Right here in this quiet place with nothing left to prove, I feel a kind of grace in the way the moments move. There's no need to look ahead or turn back to the past. Everything that must be said is already here to last. You're still part of what I feel, not a voice, not something loud, just something soft and real that quietly makes me proud. And I don't need to explain why it stays or where it goes. There's no trace of pain in the calm that silence shows. So I stay inside this space, letting everything be true. There's a peace I can embrace in this moment with you. There's a flow I didn't notice before, moving softly through the day. I don't need to ask for more. It's enough to feel this way. Light drifts slowly on the wall, like it knows where it should be. Nothing rushing me at all, just a calm surrounding me. You're not something far away, not a voice I need to hear, more like part of how I stay, centered, steady, always near. I don't reach for what has passed or try to bring it close. Some things are not meant to last, but they never really go. And in this quiet open space where everything feels true, I've found a gentle place still connects to you. Soft, like a whisper in the light. I don't need to search too long, everything already feels right. There's a stillness in the air that I've slowly come to know. Not empty, just aware of a deeper, steady flow. You remain without a sound in the corners of my mind, not something lost or found, just quietly intertwined. I don't need to name it now or explain what it became. There's a softness I allow that doesn't need a name. And I walk into the day with nothing left to prove, letting everything just stay in a calm and quiet groove. There's a horizon I can feel, not something I can see, but it's steady, calm and real, like it's always guiding me. I don't rush to reach the end or worry where it goes. There's a quiet I depend on, the rhythm that just flows. You're not gone beyond that line, not fading into blue, more like something I define through everything I do. I carry it with ease, like a breath I never force. There's a gentle sense of peace in this slow and steady course. And I let the day unfold without needing to decide. There's a calm I can hold in the space where we reside. Drift through hours like a breeze, nothing holding me too tight. There's a quiet sense of ease in the softness of the light. Every thought just comes and goes without leaving any mark. There's a rhythm that just knows how to move within the dark. You're not something I must find or bring into my view, more like part of what's behind everything I gently do. I don't question what it means or why it still inside. There's a peace in simple needs, in this slow and steady tide. There's a presence I can feel, even when the room is still. Not something loud or real, but something that always will. You're not here but not away, just a part of what I am, in the calm of every day, in the way I understand. I don't try to hold it close or push it far from me. Some things matter most when they're left just to be. And in that gentle state where nothing feels too strong, there's no need to hesitate. It's where I've been all along. So I stay within this space, letting everything align. There's a quiet kind of grace in this peaceful state of mind. There's a place that sits between what was said and what was not. Not a memory I've seen, but a feeling I have got. It doesn't ask to be explained or pulled into the light. Some things are better unnamed, living softly out of sight. You're still part of every day, not in ways I need to see, more like something in the gray that still belongs to me. I don't try to bring it near or understand it through. There's no space for doubt or fear in something calm and true. And I walk through every hour with a quiet, steady view. There's a hidden kind of power in what we never knew. Stillness wraps around the room like a soft and gentle wave. There's no sense of any gloom, only calm I've come to crave. Light moves slowly through the space, touching everything with ease. There's a quiet kind of grace in these moments that I keep. You're not lost within the past, not a shadow I recall, more like something meant to last. In the silence of it all, I don't need to make it clear or say what it became. There's a softness always near that never feels the same. And in this warm, quiet state where nothing feels too far, I don't question, hesitate, I just know you are. like a breeze I barely feel. I don't try to make it stay. It's enough to know it's real. Every moment softly fades into something just as kind. There's a peace within the shades of a quiet, open mind. You're still part of what I know, not in ways I have to prove, more like something in the flow that helps everything just move. I don't look for what is gone or reach for something new. There's a place I lean upon that still belongs to you. And I let the hours pass without needing to define. There's a calm that always lasts in this gentle state of mind. You are lightly here with me, not in form but in a way that I don't need to see to feel you every day. There's a softness in the air that reminds me of your tone, not something I compare, but something I have known. I don't try to hold it tight or keep it from the flow. Something staying quiet, light in ways we never show. And I walk without a rush through the moments passing by. There's a calm within the hush of an open, endless sky. Everything feels right in this simple, steady view. There's a gentle kind of light that still belongs to you. Right here now, there's nothing more, nothing less than what I see. A quiet I can't ignore, gently resting over me. I don't need to change a thing or make the moment last. There's a calm that this can bring without holding to the past. You're not something left behind, not a voice that fades away, more like part of how I find peace within the day. And I stay within this place where nothing feels too far. There's a quiet kind of grace in simply who we are. So I breathe and let it be, let the hours softly flow. There's a truth I finally see in the things I don't control. I wake into a quiet kind of light, nothing loud, just something warm. There's a softness in the sight of a slow and gentle form. The day begins without a push, no weight sitting on my chest. Everything is calm and hushed, like the world knows how to rest. You feel close in subtle ways, not a voice, not something clear, peace I'm living in that quietly moves along. And in this soft beginning, with nothing left to prove, life feels like it's winning. There are lines I never cross, not because I'm holding back, but some things are never lost, they just shift along the track. I see you in the simplest things, in the way the daylight bends, in the quiet that morning brings, in the calm that never ends. I don't need to say it out or bring it into view. There's no space for fear or doubt in something calm and true. And as time moves slow and wide, carrying everything through, there's a place I can reside that still belongs to you. So I walk this gentle road with nothing left to hide. There's a softness in the load that I carry deep inside. There's a feeling that returns, not too strong, not out of place, like a candle softly burns in a quiet hidden space. It reminds me how to stay in the moment as it is. There's no need to drift away from a calm like this. You're not far, you're not too near, just a part of what I know. Like a whisper I can hear in the way the soft winds blow. I don't reach or try to hold what was never meant to stay. Some things gently unfold in a softer kind of way. And in that quiet return, where nothing feels too fast, there's a truth I've come to learn. Some things are built to last. Day moves lightly through my hands, nothing heavy, nothing tight. There's a way it understands how to keep the balance right. Every step feels soft and slow, like it knows just where to land. There's a rhythm in the flow I don't need to understand. You're still part of what I feel in the background of my day. Not a voice but something real that quietly stays. I don't try to name it now or decide what it should be. There's a calm I just allow to exist inside of me. And I move along with ease, letting everything align. There's a peace in moments like these that feel simple and refined. There's a warmth inside the air that I didn't notice before. Something gentle, something rare that I don't need to explore. It just stays within my reach, like a quiet, steady glow. There's no lesson left to teach, only something I can know. You're not something I have lost, or something I must find. More like a quiet thought resting in my mind. And I let it stay like this without changing anything. There's a quiet kind of bliss in the calm it seems to bring. So I breathe and let it be, let the moment softly flow. There's a truth I start to see in the things I never show. There's an ease I've come to trust in the way the hours pass. Nothing breaking, nothing rushed. Everything just seems to last. I don't fight against the flow or try to change the pace. There's a calm I've come to know in this quiet open space. You remain in subtle ways, not too loud, not too defined, like a trace within my days that I never leave behind. I don't need to bring it near or understand it through. There's no space for doubt or fear, and something soft and true. And I stay within this ease, letting everything align. There's a peace in moments like these that feels steady and divine. There's a quiet deep within see before. Not a place I need to win, not a feeling to explore. It just lives inside the day, in the way the light appears, in the calm that seems to stay through the passing of the years. You're still part of what I know, not in ways I need to say, more like something in the flow that gently finds its way. I don't try to bring it out or hold it in too tight. There's no room for fear or doubt in this soft and open light. With a calm I can't deny, there's a quiet kind of power in just letting things go by. There are moments that return, not too strong, not out of place, like a quiet flame that burns in a soft and steady space. I don't question why it comes or where it's meant to go. There's a rhythm in the of a calm I've come to know. You're not something far away, not a voice that fades with time, more like part of how I stay, balanced in this state of mind. I don't reach or try to hold what was never meant to stay. Some things gently unfold in their own unspoken way, and I let it pass through me like a breeze I barely feel. There's a quiet clarity in the things that stay so real. There's a feeling always here, not too loud, not hard to find, something soft and always near, living quietly in my mind. I don't need to search for more or question what I see. There's a calm I can't ignore that gently carries me. You're not gone, you're not away, just a part of everything, in the calm of every day, in the peace that silence brings. I don't try to make it stay or turn it into something new. There's a quiet, steady way, it connects me back to you. right here with me, even now, in the quiet between each breath. I don't ask the reason how, you just stay beyond what's left. The morning leans into the room, soft light falling on my skin. There's no trace of any gloom, just a calm I'm living in. I don't chase what's far away or try to bring it close. Some things find their way in a silence no one knows. And I move without a weight, letting everything align. There's no need to hesitate in this steady state of mind. Nothing feels heavy anymore. Not the past, not what we knew. There's a calm I can't ignore in the simple thought of you. The day begins without a sound, like it's careful where it lands. Every moment gently found, slipping softly through my hands. You're not something I've lost, not a voice I need to hear, more like something without cost that just quietly stays near. And I let it be this way without needing to explain. There's a softness in the day that remains without a strain. Stay like this, don't move too fast. Let the moment softly stay. Nothing here needs to last to still feel right this way. There's a stillness in the air that I didn't notice then. Now it's always there, like a quiet, steady friend. You don't need to say a word, I can feel in the light, in the calm that's barely heard, in the softness of the night. And I breathe it all in slow, let it settle deep inside. There's a peace I've come to know in this gentle, open tide. There's just enough light to see, not too bright, not fading out. It's the way you stay with me without relieving any doubt. I don't need to understand every piece of what we were. Something slipped right through your hand, but still feels safe and pure. You're not distant in my mind, not a memory that fades, more like something intertwined in the quiet of my days. And I walk this steady line without fear of what may be. There's a calm I always find in this simple clarity. In the simple clarity. It's easy to breathe when I slow down, when I let the silence speak. There's no need to wear a crown or search for something I can't keep. The air feels warmer than before, like it knows just where I've been. I don't ask for anything more. There's enough in what I'm in. You're still here in quiet ways, not too close, not far apart, like a rhythm in my days, like a pulse inside my heart. And I move without a rush through the hours passing by. There's a calm within the hush of an open, endless sky. Softly falling through the day, every moment feels the same. Nothing pulling me away, nothing calling out my name. There's a comfort in the flow, in the way things gently pass. I don't need to always know how long something's meant to last. You're not something I replaced, or a shadow in the past, more like something I embraced that was never built to last. And I let it fade with grace, without holding on too tight. There's a peace I can't embrace in the softness of this light. Let it be slow, let it be light. Nothing needs to move too fast. There's a softness in the night that was never meant to last. The day unfolds without a push, like it knows just what to do. There's a calm within the hush that still leads me back to you. You're not something I must hold, peace I've come to know in just letting go. It still feels right even now, even when the days move on. I don't question when or how, some things never feel gone. There's a quiet in the air that I didn't see before. Now I find it everywhere, in the things I can't ignore. You're not distant in my view, not a shadow left behind, more like something always true in the corners of my mind. And I walk without a plan, letting everything just flow. There's a calm I understand in the things I'll never know. Just let it stay the way it is. Don't try to change a thing. There's a quiet kind of bliss in what the moment brings. The light falls soft across the day, like it knows just where to land. I don't need to find a way or try to understand. You're still here in subtle tones, in the calm that fills the air. Not in words or written poems, but in knowing that you're there. And I breathe it in so slow, letting everything align. There's a peace I've come to know in this quiet state of mind. You never really left, you just got quieter, somewhere between my thoughts and the light. I don't feel the need to fight it anymore. It settles in a way that feels right. The morning spills across the floor, like it knows what I don't say. I don't look for you like before. You just live inside the day. There's a rhythm I can feel in the calm that slowly grows. Nothing loud, nothing just didn't see it. This quiet kind of peace in the air. I don't need to reach or try to keep it. It's already everywhere. Light leans softly through the room, touching everything with care. There's no trace of any gloom, only calm I didn't share. You're not gone, not out of place, not a memory that fades, more like something I embrace in the silence of my days. And I let it all unfold without needing to define. There's a truth I slowly hold in this gentle state of mind. It feels like home again, right here in this moment. Nothing loud, nothing I have to prove. There's a softness I can finally trust in the way everything moves. The air carries something warm that I didn't notice then. Now it wraps around my thoughts like a quiet, steady friend. You're still part of what I feel, not too close, not far away, more like something soft and real that gently stays. And I breathe without a weight, letting everything align. There's no need to hesitate in this steady state of mind. I let it stay, I don't push it away. This quiet feeling in my chest, there's nothing more I need to say. Everything is already at rest. The light falls soft across the day, like it knows just where to land. I don't need to find a way or try to understand. You're still here in subtle tones, in the calm that fills the air. Not a sound, but something true. I don't need to break the stillness. It already speaks of you. The day unfolds without a rush, like it's meant to move this way. There's a calm within the hush that never fades away. You're not something I must find or a shadow left behind, more like something intertwined in the corners of my mind. And I walk through every hour with a softness I can't deny. There's a quiet kind of power in just letting things go by. Nothing slips away, it just changes shape into something softer than before. I don't try to hold or escape, there's nothing I'm searching for. The morning light leans into me like it knows what I can't say. There's a quiet clarity in the calm that fills the day. You're not lost, you're not erased, not a memory to replace, more like something I have traced in a quiet, steady space. And I let it all remain without needing to define. There's no trace of any pain in this peaceful state of mind. It feels so easy now, I don't try to hold it. This quiet rhythm in my chest, there's nothing left to control it. Everything just feels at rest. The air moves soft around my skin, like a song I've always known. There's a calm I'm living in that has quietly grown. You're still here in subtle ways, not too loud, not hard to find, like a trace within my days that never leaves my mind. And I follow where it flows without fear of what may be. There's a peace I've come to know in just letting things be. You're always somewhere close, I don't have to look. In the quiet, in the light, every corner, every nook feels like you're still inside. The day moves slow without a sound, like it knows just where to go. There's a calm I've always found in the things I don't control. You're not distant, not too far, not a voice that There's a quiet kind of grace in this gentle state of mind. It just feels right. I don't question why. This calm that settles in like an open endless sky, where everything begins. The light falls soft across my view, like it knows what I can't say. There's a quiet leading through every moment of the day. You're not something I must chase, or a thought I need to find. More like something I embrace in the stillness of my mind. And I let it all unfold without needing to define. There's a truth I gently hold in this peaceful state of mind. Let me stay here, don't let it fade too fast. This quiet feeling in my chest, I don't need to make it last. It's already at its best. The world moves soft around me now, nothing pulling me away. There's no need to ask me how, I just feel it in this way. You're still here without a sound, in the calm that fills the air. Not something lost or found, just a truth that's always there. And I breathe it in so slow, letting everything align. There's a peace I've come to know in this quiet state of mind. You stay like light on my skin in the morning, soft and warm, never asking for more. I don't chase where it's going, it's enough like before. There's a quiet I can feel in my breathing, like a song I don't need to sing loud. Every moment is slowly revealing. There's a peace in the cloud. You're not gone, you just moved into silence. Somewhere calm, somewhere true. And I live in that quiet reliance every day with you. And I don't need to hold it tight or prove what it's meant to be. You stay like light right here with me. I don't have to find you in the calm of a slow passing day. Every breath seems to gently remind me you never faded away. The world moves soft like it's meant to, nothing heavy in the air. I don't reach out to defend you, you're already there. There's a rhythm in how I remember, but it never feels like before. It's a calm I can finally surrender without needing more. And I stay in this quiet view where nothing feels too far. I don't need to get to you. You're right where you are. Feels like this forever, this quiet kind of knowing. Nothing loud, nothing I need to explain. There's a softness always gently growing, like a calm in the rain. I don't ask what it means anymore, or question where it leads. There's no weight that I carry before, only simple needs. You're not gone in the way I once thought, not something lost in the past, more like something I quietly caught that was built to last. And I breathe in the flow of this view, letting everything lie. Feels like this forever. And it's mine. You stay in my day without trying. Not a sound, not a name. There's no need for denying. Nothing feels the same. The light falls soft in